What is up, guys? It is your boy Crimson here, and today we're gonna talk about, which again, I'm joined by Albert.
Don't need intros.
We're gonna talk about like a theory that we do have, but we also have evidence that can back up that theory. We're gonna talk about the Super Saiyan transformation and pure-hearted Saiyans versus evil-hearted Saiyans.
Right. And the nature of where the power of the Super Saiyan would come from.
Yeah.
And basically we came up with this because throughout all of Dragon Ball, we came to this conclusion where it seems to be the more pure-hearted you are,
Yeah.
the easier it is to go Super Saiyan and to exceed. And at this point, I can't say necessarily stronger, but if you look at someone's age, the more pure-hearted you are, the stronger you are.
Yeah.
So, example would be, and we're just going to go through this all the way to Super even because it makes sense. So,
Yeah.
scenario one would be Goku goes Super Saiyan because of his pure-heartedness, whereas Vegeta just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And his first one, right, he did it through jealousy and anger, but you still saw how hard that was.
Yeah.
Right? Then you move on to Gohan, where Gohan, you could argue, is even more innocent-minded than Goku is.
Yeah.
And because he cares a lot more about the problems of the world.
Yeah.
Whereas Goku just loves protecting it and loves fighting,
Yeah,
right?
seriously.
And look how early Gohan was able to do it. And then throughout the Cell arc, Gohan was the hope.
Yeah.
Right? That
he
he
was
was
the
able to
strongest.
take that level to the nth degree.
Yeah.
You could argue future Trunks, but that I'm not even him. Like
Yeah.
he was stronger than Vegeta at that point. And they even talked about it.
Yeah.
When he went Super Buster mode.
Yeah,
Freaking,
seriously.
yeah, epic as hell. And then you keep going that Goten and Trunks were able to get it right off the bat.
Yeah, like age 6 and 7.
Yeah, right. And I understand that people are going to say, well, Toriyama just got lazy and everyone and their mama was just becoming Super Saiyans. Cool, right?
Yeah.
But then you pointed this out. What did you notice in the movie that would add to that lore of Battle of the Gods?
Oh, basically, the thing that I came across is that when Beerus came searching for a god, like a Super Saiyan god, the only way they could find out, and Goku came up with this idea, was to ask Shenron. And when they asked and wished Shenron and asked him about the Super Saiyan god transformation, he stated that the only way the transformation could be achieved was by using 6 pure-hearted Saiyans,
Right.
which is one that they're going to channel their energy into, and then 5 other ones.
But they made sure to point out that it's pure-hearted.
Pure-hearted, exactly.
Yeah, and see, if Super Saiyan God was the lore of the Saiyans for however many years,
yeah.
and that happened before, my argument would be that inherently the Saiyans are good-natured people, because to unlock their greatest form, you need the purest of the pure.
Yeah.
Right?
Or just have a pure intent on doing it.
Yeah, and why I point this out is now you get into Super, and that was evidence for that. But then you have this situation where some people are upset at it, and some people just think it's bad writing, or they're trying to like make Universe 6's Saiyans equivalent. But Universe 6 versus Universe 7 Saiyans, you would have to argue that would be much more pure, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have the Frieza situation. They didn't
Yeah.
have where they were stealing planets. They were actually protecting people.
Yeah.
And now what do you see? You see Kaba in the Universe 6 tournament. Freaking Prodigy got Super Saiyan like in a heartbeat
Yeah.
off of his first try, just from Vegeta teaching him.
Yeah.
And again, some people might say that's bad writing, but I see it more as, no, look, pure-hearted, protege, straight-up Saiyan from Salad, right?
Yeah.
And look how fast he got it.
Yeah,
So again,
literally.
they pushed that idea again. And now with the new tournament, you have freaking Caulifla and Kale, which some people might argue Caulifla isn't the purest, but just through the tournament, she has her attitudes, but she freaking protects the shit out of Kale,
Exactly.
no matter what. And constantly talking to her. And
Yeah, I mean, what's funny is that she literally reminds me of Goku. You
Yeah.
know, it's not the fact that she doesn't really have that pure intent. It's almost like, or not pure intent. It's more that she's just trying to find strong people to fight against. It's just
Yeah.
like Goku.
Right.
You know, you could argue that Goku is selfish and like, you know, he doesn't have like totally pure intent.
Selfish in his love for fighting.
Exactly. He just like loves fighting and he
Yeah.
loves to find the next challenge. That's why he'll do anything like as big as the Universal Tournament just to find these people, and just because he doesn't know what else is out there. He only the strongest that he's ever fought was Goku Black, and that was himself. He was fighting himself basically.
Right.
So I mean, another thing that I also am like going to bring up just to see how you think about this is that so Vegeta was able to obtain God transformation without doing the way that Goku did, using like everybody around him, using the six.
Well, as far as we know,
as far because even in battle Resurrection of F, he's like, oh yeah, he transformed, and that was off of his own power,
his own way. Yeah,
his like he didn't use the way I did, and but now you can argue that Vegeta is not the same as before.
Right.
You know,
much more pure-hearted now.
He has a lot more hearted intent. I mean, the fact that, you know, like at the end of Dragon Ball Z when they killed Kid Buu, they like Vegeta was like just finally like admitted, he's like, dude, you're the best.
Yeah.
You know, Goku, you are the best. Like, you beat
the
me.
biggest character change.
Yeah. So he's like, he just kind of finally confronted it and just kind of like almost like relaxed. And even while they were training with Whis in the Resurrection of F saga, you hear Whis tell Vegeta that did you know you could be a lot stronger than Goku, but you always like are stressed. Like you're always like has this chip on your shoulder that you just won't let go. And if you learn to relax, you could become like the greatest warrior ever, but stronger than Goku. And I think that's why, like, in a sense, that it was a lot easier for Goku to obtain these transformations. And same thing with Gohan and even Kid Trunks and Goten. Not only the fact that they have pure hearts, but because they don't stress about anything. Like, they're not like, oh, fuck, like, I have to, like, do this.
I have to be the strongest.
I have to, you know. Vegeta always like walks around like, I have to be better than him no matter what. But while Goku is just like, dude, I just want to fight strong people, you know, I just want to fight. And he ends up like in the moments, in the spurt of like everything that's going on, he'll obtain these transformations regardless, you know. But also like when you don't see him for like 7 years or like 8 years, I think, in the Buu saga, he ends up going Super Saiyan 3, and like, but that was just because of raw training, you know. He wasn't thinking like being the best at all, because he didn't think he was gonna come back. He was gonna stay there. He didn't think he was gonna come back, and then all of a sudden, like, he ends up showing up, and even then, he's like, you know what? Like, even Piccolo asked him, like, dude, I'm pretty sure you could have killed Buu in that Super Saiyan 3 transformation, because that was insane. And he's like, in all honesty, I could have, but it's not my dude. I don't want to be the one that kills.
Well, he mentions that later too, against Kid Buu.
Exactly.
Like, oh man, I could have killed him, but I wanted you to have a turn.
Exactly.
And that's when Vegeta was like, what the hell are you doing?
Exactly. So he's like, you know what? I've done my job. I've saved the world multiple times. It's not my job anymore. They should save the world. I place the world in their hands now because they're strong enough to do so.
Yeah.
So, but now, I mean, now the whole God factor is coming into play, you know what I'm saying? So, which is very, very interesting.
Yeah, so that was just like a small thing that I wanted to bring up.
Oh, hell yeah.
And why I say this is important, because I haven't seen anyone really talk about it, is that there's this idea that, is the true nature of Saiyans evil, or are they good? And what is it supposed to mean? And like I said, I think the direction Toriyama pushed it in is that the true nature of a Saiyan would be the good, because like you pointed out, you have the lore of the god. Even in Universe 7, which says, no, you have to surround yourself around pure-hearted Saiyans.
Yeah.
Right then and there, biggest lore. But then now you have Universe 6's Saiyans, who are all pretty much pure-hearted, the ones we've seen, and all of them have achieved transformations so quickly, and they're so powerful. Like, Cabba's Super Saiyan 1 and then Khalifa's Super Saiyan 2 are like way up there. It's like, so it's just showing that these people are pure-hearted and they're on this other level, that it's not the same. What's cool though is and I've thought of this, the mentality that they're showing, and look at what this is symbolic of. So a Saiyan at their base can be a monkey. You could turn into a monkey with your tail.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of heart you have. But to achieve Goku and Vegeta's level, you have to grow and here's what's cool. They're pushing this idea of growing past your primal wants.
Yeah.
To where your primal wants just wants food, sex, power, like Vegeta used to want.
Yeah.
And he thought, I'm a big monkey, like no one's gonna ever fuck with me.
Yeah.
But you push it to where Goku and Vegeta push past to where to achieve a god form, to achieve this higher consciousness of being a god, you have to remove yourself, remove your monkey tail, and pursue a different path. So it's like symbolic of ignoring these wants and the easy wants, and being weak, versus changing who you are completely in Vegeta's case to achieve this godlike state of mind.
Dude, that you just dropped some bars right there, dude. Dude, yeah, no, I can definitely see that. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later.
Peace.
Peace.